Welcome back. A deadly stabbing near the Foothill campus and two body cam videos that were recently released are making the rounds on social media. Joining us in studio for his monthly sit down is Sheriff Donny Youngblood. First of all, Sheriff, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it as always. Wow, what a busy time that we've had. Let's start right off. And I know we're very preliminary in the investigation, but what can you add for us on the latest on the stabbing near Foothill High School?
Well, we know that we have one juvenile that lost his life. We know that we have an adult involved. We don't really, when the officer responded to the scene yesterday, I was listening to the radio. It was chaotic. He was having trouble controlling it. We had 300 kids, 300 people there. You had people, everyone taking video, so we'll have to work on obtaining the videos that we can. We were gearing up for McFarland, which took away some of the resources.
Okay.
So the timing of it all yesterday was bad, and but the incident itself outside one of our high schools, where a juvenile loses their life, is just unbelievable.
What is the challenge that your deputies, investigators face when they're coming to a scene like this? You said several hundred kids standing around, not only taking videos, but tromping through, as you kind of mentioned, the crime scene area.
Yeah, the officer on scene, the first one's trying to preserve the scene because you only get one shot at the evidence. He was calling for Lamont deputies, for all of Bakersfield deputies to help rope off the crime scene, preserve the evidence. You have 300 people there. Everyone wants to tell you what they saw or what they want you to know. You're trying to maintain evidence. We had two different scenes. It was just chaotic, and it was, as school let out. So they've been on this all night, and they'll be on it for several more days.
Okay, very good. Let's jump into another thing, which was recently a video from body cam video that was released of an officer involved shooting on Water Street with a suspect. And this is the video right here. And one of the things that a lot of people are talking about is how the length of the video, showing everything leading up to it. It's kind of different from recent viral videos that go around where all you see is the moments before something happens.
Yes. If you watch this video, the 6 minutes leading up to the incident, the officers are trying to defuse the situation. They don't know for sure whether he speaks only Spanish, so they were speaking to him in English and Spanish. He was making some pretty bizarre statements, so they knew that there was a drug or mental illness involved. They were trying to talk to the person to do what they wanted. They have a female inside with maybe children that we're trying to protect, and he's in between them. So the 6 minutes the officer is trying to defuse the situation, and ultimately he made a move with a large pruning shears where he hit the deputy.
And if you could, how does this really spotlight what you've been trying to do as far as the training of officers? When everything came out and there was a lot of negative press out there, you were saying that it wasn't so much as changing what we do, but enhancing or tweaking the training for your officers. Are you seeing it in this video? Yeah,
you are seeing it. You're seeing a very long time where we didn't know if he had a gun. We didn't know if he was armed, other than what he had in his hand. There was a lot of unknowns, and they were working towards diffusing. And that's where we're trying to go into law enforcement to help people that are having a mental health issue survive these incidents.
If we could go right into the next video, please. It's the one where deputies showed up at a house fire right here, getting those seniors away from the house fire as they arrived on scene before fire officials got there. How often does this happen that we don't see it?
Well, it happens quite frequently. Before we had body cameras, it was just a blurb,
Right.
And when you tell someone, the deputies went to a fire and grabbed a couple people and pulled them to safety, it's not a big deal. When the public can see it on a video, it becomes a big deal because they put themselves in harm's way. The house could have exploded. There's gas. There's all kinds of issues, and the deputy just did what they had to do, and it worked out well for everyone. And that's good. But it's a great video that I share on Facebook over and over.
And if we could just show this last picture. Did you know Rossi? The probation department K-9?
Yes. Yeah. We work.
We don't talk enough about when a K-9.
Yeah. We're down to just a couple K-9s, and we're trying to amp back up. These animals are very, they become your partner. And sometimes we lose sight of that whenever we lose one of them, that it's not just a dog to us. Right. It may be to some people, but it's not to us.
All right. Very good. Sheriff, thank you for coming in.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.